Well, Sri Lanka floods have turned deadly as Cyclone Ditwah is approaching. The Badulla hit hardest as a landslide crushed homes overnight. Cyclone Ditwah pushes rivers to dangerous levels and has prompted red flood warning as well. And for low-lying areas, including Colombo, the roads, train services, and A-level exams are suspended as the island faces one of its worst weather disasters in years. In this visual, you can see on your screen the level of waterlogging and flooding that has affected Sri Lanka. Severe flooding can be seen in markets with vehicles and houses submerged. In the next visual, you can see a dramatic rescue operation with the Air Force Airlight 3 locals from a rooftop as the floods are surging. Officials have warned that the storm could intensify as the cyclone moves across the island over the next 12 hours. The floods are intensifying in Sri Lanka as Cyclone Ditwah is relentless. Rains are pushing the water higher. In this visual, you can see how the flooded factory in this area is completely inundated in water. You can also see the workers inside the building bracing the impact of this flood. And as part of Operation Sagar Bandhu, India has extended swift humanitarian aid to Sri Lanka following Cyclone Ditwah, providing 4.5 tons of dry rations and 2 tons of fresh rations, including staple commodities and packaged ready-to-eat items. A dramatic rescue in Okana, Sri Lanka, saw a man saved from the rising flood waters while clinging to a coconut tree. Tragically, Cyclone Ditwah has claimed at least 56 lives due to severe flooding and landslides as well. In this video, we can see the impact of the flooding with the way the water is overflowing from the river onto the bridge. The bridge has been closed off for safety reasons and the water continues to rise. This is a drone visual showing how badly the waterlogging and flooding is in Sri Lanka, with several houses and entire areas being under water. This is intensifying cyclonic storm and its activity, and Ditwah has unleashed torrential downpours exceeding 300 millimeters in certain spots, fueling catastrophic landslides and inundations. All right, Belly, my colleague, is still with us on the broadcast to give us the latest when it comes to this calamity which has already hit Sri Lanka and could be hitting parts of India as well. Belly.
Absolutely, Vineet. So floods and landslide in Sri Lanka have killed at least 56 people as Cyclone Ditwah, deadly tropical storm which had swept across the South Asian country on Friday. Cyclone Ditwah made a landfall early on Friday morning, affecting mainly the eastern and the central regions of the island nation, with wind speeds of 65 kilometers per hour. That's 40 miles per hour before and after the tropical cyclone or the storm makes a landfall. It caused heavy rain, and Sri Lanka saw a downpour of heavy torrential rainfall exceeding 30 centimeters, more than 11.8 inches between Thursday and Friday, and the rain has triggered flooding and landscapes which had killed at least 56 people, and the death toll across the death toll seems to be increasing. A lot of people have gone missing as well, as what we gathered from sources there. And on Thursday, more than 25 people were reported killed in landslides alone in the central mountainous, tea-growing regions of Badulla and Nuwara Elia, which is about 300 kilometers east of the capital of Colombo. And others lost their lives in landslides in other parts of Sri Lanka as well. And a further 21 people are reported missing and 14 have been injured in Badulla and Nuwara Elia areas, according to the government's disaster management center. In all, 23 people have gone missing across the country. The heavy downpour has destroyed 4 houses and damaged more than 600 of them. It has also caused trees and muds to fall to block multiple roads and railway lines. The weather conditions have also caused flight disruptions. 15 flights, including services from Muscat, Dubai, New Delhi, Bangkok, were diverted from Bandaranaike International Airport in Colombo to Matala Rajapaksa International Airport in Sri Lanka's southern province, Matala, as well as to Trivandrum and Kochi in India from Thursday and through to Friday afternoon as well. So this is what the local media from Sri Lanka has been reporting, and the country's disaster management center have evacuated around 43,991 people so far from 12,313 families to schools and other public shelters. And the media has also showed footages of military helicopters rescuing three people stranded on a rooftop of their home on Thursday in Hanewala, a town in Sri Lanka's Colombo district. The Navy and the police also evacuated people by boat. The government has announced the closure of all government offices and schools on Friday. And additional train services were suspended, and Colombo Stock Exchange announced an early trading finish. The authorities closed on several roads across the country after landslides sent rocks, muds, and trees onto roads and rail lines, some of which were also submerged by floodwaters, Vinny.
All right, fair enough. Let's also get some voices and discuss what's happening with this cyclone. Mr. Krishan Mithru, disaster management expert, is with us on the broadcast. Mr. Naveen Bhatnagar, former DIG, NDRF, also joins us on the show. Mr. Mithru, I'll begin with you, sir. So first of all, these weather anomalies and these cyclones have become extremely sporadic and frequent in certain parts of the world, including some of the seas that surround India. What do you make of the latest one? It's already wreaked havoc in Sri Lanka. It is going to be landing in certain coastal areas of India as well. How do you look at this peculiar problem, which is not so infrequent anymore?
Thank you, Vineet, for inviting me on your channel. Well, experience shows that this is a condition of weather change, climatic change, which is taking place all over the world, and it is equally affecting the Indian subcontinent also. Now here, I would come down straight to the conditions a cyclone can develop is when the sea has an ideal condition of about 23 to 27 degrees centigrade temperature with a Coriolis force, which means when the earth is rotating, with the friction, the wind adopts a certain pattern, which means Coriolis force says that when the wind is flowing from your back to the front, that time the low pressure area lies to your left, and that is how then the wind starts to circulate in an anti-clockwise manner. It slowly develops further, and the moisture from the sea starts to rise into the sky and give a large moisture incursion into the atmosphere. Now, this is a typical situation which is happening over and over again. And yes, very rightly you said just now that the frequency of these weather phenomena, I would say weather phenomena, has increased. Not only on the seas, but even on the hills and other areas also. The weather pattern has been changing considerably. Here in this particular case, now at present, this cyclone Ditwah is on the coast of Sri Lanka, moving northwest, and is likely to intensify till about 30th, that is day after tomorrow, into a tomorrow it will take the position of cyclonic storm with the winds likely touching about 70 to 80 kilometers an hour. And thereafter, it will probably weaken after it hits the Indian coast in southeastern side of the country. When when the winds are likely to die down, and when it has a ground fall, the winds will further reduce, and it will turn into a deep depression and depression. The primary thing what we have got to bother about is extreme weather conditions. Like just now we were told that in Sri Lanka it has rained about 300 millimeters, which is about 11 and a half inches, which is very, very severe rainfall, which is very, very heavy rainfall. I estimate that by the time this cyclone Ditwa hits the Indian coastline, it will not be as severe, and the intensity of the rain uh, and the winds will start to reduce because the landfall. Now, the state government is already prepared, and here it is affecting more than one state: the coastal Andhra, the Kerala, Telangana, uh, Karnataka, and of course, Andaman Nicobar too. I hope the losses will be well controlled with sufficient warning having come to the state departments, all the departments, meteorological department, including the NDRF and the disaster management set up in these states, and adequate measures will be taken to either evacuate the people from the sensitive areas, the most likely to be affected areas, and they should be moved to safer places in order to avoid flood damages, etc., to the human and livestock also. Thank you, Vinny.
All right, breaking news coming in. Intensifying cyclonic storm Ditwa has unleashed torrential downpours exceeding 300 millimeters in spots, fueling catastrophic landslides and inundations that claim 56 lives and leave 21 unaccounted for. Over 44,000 from 12,000 households have endured the brunt, with 600 plus dwellings obliterated and vast crop fields spanning 600,000 acres ruined, threatening food scarcity, and provinces have ground to a halt. Key thoroughfares have been barricaded by debris. Rail lines have been suspended except vital routes. All non-essential institutions have been shut, and A-level assessment has been deferred. More than 20,000 soldiers have spearheading this frantic extraction via choppers and rafts amidst blackout zones. Mr. Naveen Bhatnagar, former DIG NDRF, is also with us on this program to talk more about this. Mr. Bhatnagar, this is obviously a very precarious situation at this point in time. Sri Lanka is, of course, bearing the brunt. It is much smaller. It's a lot coastal in terms of its surroundings. What should India brace for at this point in time, as per you?
Actually, it's a super cyclone under category 3, and lot of the cyclonic pressure is there on Sri Lanka especially. So, being a member of our SAARC countries, Sri Lanka, so we have already warned them 2 days earlier to be prepared for that. And time and again, we are cautioning them. And accordingly, they were doing their rescue operations, and people were shifted to the safer places. So definitely human losses will be less, but other things, coastal area, crops and vessels and other house and all these things will be definitely damaged because it is a severe cyclone. And the side effects will definitely will be there, as your reporter was telling. So need not to worry. Already NDRF is there, Army is there, Navy is there, and also is a challenge for our Indian coastal line area countries also, and other places also. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, all these things are there. So we have the threat also with us, but no problem. It is under control. But definitely Sri Lanka is having facing the devastating situation, and is a good thing that we have already warned them. We are helping them in all the manners. We are helping them. We are supplying them the medicine, the medicines, food, clothes, and other required items. Our teams are there, so need not to worry. They will be helped in all the manners, and we are keeping watch on them, especially our NDMA. Our Modi Saab, he is the chairman of NDMA, and in his control room, and he's getting continuous information regarding the situation of Sri Lanka and in our Indian continent, especially the coastal line area. The districts. So all the precautionary warnings were issued, and they are keeping watch on this. And our NDRF teams in adequate numbers, they are placed there, and they will help definitely in all the manners whenever it will be required. And whatever Sri Lanka government is needed, we are helping them. We will help them. We will provide them all the our expertise, all the our amenities, all the required items as and when it is required. So need not to worry. We are it's under control. So we are already on the war footing drills for this purpose, and definitely we will help them. So need not to worry. And by this, as a I can say that government of India is giving full support them, and definitely whenever they require any help, we are our control room. We the people of India will definitely help to the Sri Lankan people. Yeah.
Of Bengal near North Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and adjoining South Andhra Pradesh coast by early morning of 30th November is what we are learning. And also Tamil Nadu Health Minister M.A. Subramaniam has said that the health department has directed all government hospitals to keep medical teams available around the clock. This is as the IMD has forecast heavy rainfall for November 29th and 30th across the southern and delta districts ahead of Cyclone Ditwah's approach in the Bay of Bengal. The cyclone is expected to reach the North Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and adjoining South Andhra Pradesh coast by early morning on the 30th of November. And he said that if more than two fever-related cases are reported in any locality, the department has been instructed to set up special medical camps in that area as well. In Tamil Nadu, 16 SDRF teams and 12 NDRF teams have also been deployed to districts where heavy rainfall is likely to occur. Relief camps will be set up in areas to be affected by the cyclone, and M.K. Stalin has said that IMD has given a warning for heavy rain in delta districts and southern areas on November 29th and 30th. I have held a meeting with the collectors of these districts and instructed them to be alert. And the state disaster response team of Tamil Nadu has also arrived in Tanjavur ahead of Cyclone Ditwah, assuring that all precautions are in place. Cyclone Ditwah is expected to make landfall on the 30th, and the IMD has issued alerts for heavy rain with thunderstorms and lightning across Tamil Nadu. This is going to be happening in Andhra Pradesh as well. Let me in fact rope in Mr. Mithru, disaster management expert, into this conversation as well. Mr. Mithru, precautions are already being taken, but definitely citizens who are watching us, who are listening to us, what can they do at their end? What is that sign of danger that they should in fact look out for?
Number one, the citizens should move out of the cyclone, the affected area, or which is the area which is likely to be affected. They should move deeper into the land. Also, if they can move onto a little elevated areas, maybe a small hillock or something. Also, while vacating their homes, the citizens should secure all their household belongings, number one. Take along with them their livestock and adequate rations, etc. They must carry with them their due documents for identification and ownership of their properties. Those are the basic things that we need to bother about. Also, very specifically, I would appeal to the state governments. I have no doubt that they must have taken adequate measures to safeguard their
Fair enough,
citizens.
Sir. Fair enough,
there.
sir. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you for those updates. And Mr. Patnagar, appreciate you joining us. Mr. Mithru, thank you for joining us. More breaking news coming in. Weather Department has warned that winds near